Gbolahan Akanbi Timson, His Royal Majesty Aláyélú àti ìlú Shomolu Bariga, Ọba Jagumolu of Shomolu Bariga III. Shomolu Bariga is an ancient community have been in existence since the past 13th, 14th century. And like any other settlement in this part of the world, we hail from Ife. Originally, our progenitors hailed from Ife. And one person begat the other until our time. That's a longer story. If you have to go from this to that, that to this, to get to this stage. I am the third Oba now. We have had two Obas in the past. One was installed, the first one was installed in 1959 in the Western region time. And the next was installed in 1980, thereabouts. So, the first Oba is Oba Lamidi Suberu Opeke Jagumolu I. Next was Shomolu Oba Tiamiu Akoni Olundegun Oba Jagumolu of Shomolu Bariga II. And third is Oba Gbolahan Akanbi Timson, presently sitting before you. Yeah, it's not too difficult a thing. In the past, we have very good, quiet, enjoyable communities without any rancor whatsoever from any angle. But unfortunately, as development was catching up, people are moving from one place to the other. As a result of this migration, one people in these parts from Ijebu, a lot of Ijebu move into our communities. And from Mushin and other parts of Lagos, they move into our community. But the settlement of Ijebu was higher, apart from we, the original owners of the land. They were more in numbers, and of course, different things is bound to happen. Vices, social development brings about some vices. Some crimes were being committed here and there. And it eventually got worse when we have high numbers of the Igbo communities mixing with us here. In fact, the robbery menace in the community was a climax at a particular time, that we had to rush in, run around. They have come, they come in the afternoon. It's not about midnight alone. They attack in the afternoon. One day we were sitting outside my gate here, then all of a sudden we just said, they've come again, no? And we start hearing gunshots. Before you know it, all of us has to rush inside. In the course of rushing inside, a lot of us fell down, including our security man, the Malam, who was guarding the gates. We have other security people who are in the OPC and what have you, the local vigilantes. But they were not much around then. And we ran into this trouble. They were coming for our gate and shooting everywhere. We ran inside, locked the gate, jam it. And then we still continue to hear gunshot. After some time, we were calling police from everywhere, area command office, the DPUs in Pedro, the DPUs around. And they came, they were able to come right on time. We had siren. When police siren arrived, we begin to open our gates. Welcome police, tell them what happened, tell them how we were chased inside with guns. And they were able to pick some shells of fired ammunitions. When the police left, I summoned all my bales, the district head of each community. Shomolu consists of about 23 villages. In fact, it was 27 before, but we lost about 4 to University of Lagos. Federal government acquired all the lands there, sent the people away, and then people who are staying in Igbo, Igbo Efon, Ayemowa, Itirin, what have you done? Those communities were there, and the federal government took over for the purpose of building this UNILAG. About 4 communities were taken. And I summoned all the district heads from Palm Grove. Unikpan is part of this community. In fact, our boundary is from Fadeyi Junction to Majidun in Ikorodu. That is the original Shomolu local government. Later, Bariga was carved out of it. Koshofe local government was carved out of it. Ikosi was carved out of it. And they begin to give these people, obas, in their respective communities. I summoned the meeting for this security trouble. Without security, you can't talk of economy. Without security, you can't talk about infrastructural development. You can't talk about anything. Everything stays under security. Once there is security, you can think of so many things, plan a lot of things, and then actualize them. So I summoned the landlord associations, summoned the CDCs, the CDAs. I hope you know what I'm talking about. Summoned all of them, and the palace was jam-packed. What do we do? These robbers are not genius. They are not spirits. They are our children. They live in this community. Some of them live here. Some of them live far away, but come here to rob. We can put a stop to this if we determine to do it. If you get my son involved in anything like this, please kill him. If you catch my son with arm, please let him face the music. Can we all say that? Yes, yes, yes. The landlords were saying it. I say, thank God, video have recorded all of you. We are going to reduce to black and white. All of you will sign. I will sign anybody's child caught with this kind of stupidity will face the music. They say, yes, we are. Thank God I am good at writing. I'm very, very good at writing. It pleases me so much. Even if I'm in a party, enjoying myself in a party, I can write 40 pages of, in black and white. I just keep writing. Noise will not disturb me. Music will not disturb me. Eating and drinking will not disturb me, even if I'm in a party. Writing, it's like hobby for me. It's just my part. I've been involved in things like that from my school days. And before you know it, everybody was determined to flush the robbers away from their community. Yes, let's kill them. Yes, let's face them. Yes, let's do this. Anybody's child involved must be sacrificed. No consideration, no pity, no mercy. Yes. Why are we this restless? Why should we be losing our art and properties and money? I prepared these things, and all of us signed. Lucky enough, some of us were close to the Commissioner of Police in Lagos State, Sir Mike Okiro. we make an attempt to meet him and discuss with him. He gave us backing. We want to fight these criminals ourselves. We are not begging police. We don't even want police to be involved, because each time police arrest them, they will take them to DPP for advice. DPP advice will say they have no case. They leave them. And those who arrest them, their life will be in danger. So we were encouraged to fight the battle. The Commissioner of Police called on his DPOs and said, please seek ABAC and do exactly what he asked you to do. They want to fight this war in the community by themselves. Don't get too involved. Guide them. Protect them. Give them advice. That's all. We will go for them ourselves. And of course, the vigilantes in the community will rose up against them. Odua People's Congress was championing the cause against this violent attack on our community. They were under Saddam Hussein, Arogundade, Razak Arogundade Saddam. Today, he is the president coordinator of the National Era OPC, no longer under Ghanif Adams. But then, it was them who were here. They fought the battle hard, and we got so many of our children, landlord children, involved in these things. And we were surrendering them to police. We will interview them here under video. Tell us how many robberies have you taken part in. Tell us how many people have you killed. Tell us how many policemen you have murdered. They are caught already, so they have no choice to run. The information we have against them will tell them, you were involved in this operation. You went to rob UBA Bank. You joined them in robbing Union Bank. You were with them attacking the Solo Bank. Yes or no? So a lot of them were confessing. And of course, we'll have the tape, we'll surrender them to police. It got to a stage when the police interrogate them, we'll get them back. And no mercy. They will go. Call it extrajudiciary killing or whatever it is. Of course, we have suffered. They've killed so many people here. So it's such a brutal situation that requires brutal address. We followed suit and we were able to mash them. So we eventually won. If anything drop in your hand in this community, they will call you back, Oga, come, oh, look at your phone drop. Come and pick it. Because that child will go in for robbery. Some of them ran away from this community. They were living in Ishagam. We went for them. Police, give us cover. Because police, our people, vigilante who have to go there, they don't carry legal arms. So police, cover us. Because on the road, they will think they are robbers if they are found with anything. And we'll go with them. And at Ishagam, we'll pick them up, bring them back here. They will face the music. You either die in front of your father's house or you die at the T-junction close to your father's house. So everybody will see you. The boy who grew up here, a young man, has now become this terrible. Your video will be shown to people in the area. And it was a successful battle against the robbers. The community came down, returned to peace permanently. No single burglary, not to talk of robbery again. We were able to do this, and we begin to encourage banks to come in. We don't have a single bank in the whole of our community, from Akoka to New Garage, Ifako. No single community. From Ifako to Akoka now, we have close to 10 banks. We were able to bring in this for development. And of course, presence of bank would boost economy, and then things were looking up for us. As we were saying, God, we thank you. menace of cultism raise his head. School dropouts, then you have mechanic, motor boy, thugs. They now say they are cults. They are not robbers, they are just cults. But they were killing, doing the same thing that the robbers. We rose again against them. No. Cultism will not be tolerated here. It is a brother or a sister to armed robbery. We cannot take it. Anybody who is involved, leave our community or come and renounce. And when they renounce, their opponents, their members will go and kill them. So we have to protect their life. If they renounce, we'll give them to police to go and help the police to stop this stupidity. Those were the areas we joined hands, the entire communities, low and mighty in the community, to fight that too. And today, it's been reduced to the barest minimum. Infrastructure. Well, we have almost joined it. Banks came in. I told you how we encourage the bankers. One Alhaji Okonjo, a successful businessman, the owner of the filling station at New Garage there, JKT, whatever it's called. He was trading, buying properties and building it for banks. And that we encourage banks from coming in. And they came in and business were looking up. Middle class, small scale industries were coming up, start making bottled waters, pure water, plastics, some little things. So they were going into productions of these things. And of course, our young ones were getting handworks to do. And of course, we were having the presence of the governments. When election comes, the local governments, the House of Rep, the House of Assembly, all of them will come around to give promises. We'd like to have this here. We'd like to have that here. Sometimes they are able to do some things, and sometimes they are not able to do even anything. We want boreholes. As many as we want, they are still unable to meet up till today. And of course, we encourage other companies who have come to our community to give this freely to communities. And a lot of them sank boreholes, even in our schools, our primary schools, elementary schools, and the higher institutions as well, because Shomolu, Bariga have the most populous schools in Lagos State.
Primary.
All elementary school, private, governmental, all of these together. And we know what education is, and that is why we encourage every members of the community to take part in developing the community through that. And we were very successful. We were very successful. Today, you can see a lot of our young ones who have opportunity of free educations and what have you.